What's up, guys? All right, hip stuff today. Now, we'll go with the smash, and then we'll go with a stretch that is similar to the one that we did with a 3-position hamstring. All right, but it's gonna be focused on the hip positions. All right, the smash today is a kettlebell hip smash. It's gonna be aggressive, kind of like that barbell hamstring smash was. All right, but by all means, if they cannot handle this, literally cannot handle the handle of the kettlebell, go ahead and let them grab a ball, a large ball, and it'll work just as well. It's just not as aggressive, all right? Nothing different except for the pain, okay, and how aggressive it may feel. All right, so, okay, set it up. Kettlebell handle goes right directly on the hip, all right? They can open this toe if they need to get near the adductor, all right? They can actually tilt that thing at an angle, right, so that it feels and goes into that little nook of the hip, let's say. And what we can do here in these 90 seconds to 2 minutes here, all right, is bend this leg up, all right, and then we can kick that leg out. We can, remember, go across those fibers, okay, internal and external rotation of, okay, the leg or the hip, all right. We can kind of go up and down if we need to, all right, your choice. The idea, though, is that we explore, all right, all those sensitive tie areas, all right. When you find a sensitive tie area, okay, breathe and relax, all right. Press into it, contract the muscle, relax, okay, and let that thing just melt into the hip, all right? Once that's taken care of, now, I'm gonna try not to get too technical, but I'm gonna get technical here. All right, the 3-position ham stretch, you guys saw it the other day, all right? This is gonna be a 3-position hip stretch, all right? We're gonna use the banded hip extension in order to kind of explain. Now, you guys know the position, pull the thing about, okay, it's mid-thigh roughly, we go all the way up, okay, right below the glute. Now, the first position is going to be neutral. The next one, the hip is going to internally rotate, okay, and also the next one is obviously going to externally rotate that hip. We're going to stretch in each position of those. Now, if we don't have enough bands, I'll show you with this kettlebell, all right, what it's going to look like for those guys that may not have a band. All right, first off is the band though. We'll take that, we'll step that banded leg back, all right? Neutral is directly facing the pole, all right? If we want to internally rotate, all right, we'll go 30 seconds here. If we want to internally rotate on the band, we will shift the body this direction, okay? It's not necessarily an internally rotated hip, okay, but the band is gonna pull us in a different direction, all right, as long as we don't move the wrong way. Now, the most important thing in this hip extension stretch is that we tighten the glutes and find neutral. Right? I need to start with my glute tight and then drift forward about 2 to 4 inches, right, without releasing the glute. Right? If we release the glute, we can tilt and get into an overextended or an anterior pelvic tilt and stretch in that position. I just want you guys to find neutral with the glute tight and then lean into that. 30 seconds here after we go neutral. The next one, right, you're gonna go at a 45, right, just like you did the other day. We went at 10, 11 o'clock, now we're at 2 or 3. Right? Same thing, find my glute, right, keep it tight, right? Keep it turned on, and then we'll dip into it 2 to 4 inches roughly, okay? 90 seconds aside. If they need more time, you have time to work with, all right? I'm just hoping that you guys feel this. If you don't, it's okay. The idea is we lengthen the hip in the front where we just smashed it. Now, real quick, before, for guys that may not have a band. Right. Neutral, right, from a visual perspective would be right here. Foot in line with the ankle, knee, and hip, right? And it would look like this. Find my tight glute, lean in, right? And then that's neutral. Now, an internally rotated leg, I'll back up here, would be this, right? My ankle is on the outside, my knee is inside the ankle. I squeeze my glute and I drift forward, right? A lot shorter range here, but I feel it in a different location of the hip. An externally rotated hip is going to be on the other side of the kettlebell. Here, my knee is going to be on the outside. My hip is literally going to open. You can change that ankle. Squeeze the glute, hip slide forward. Here to there. Okay. 30 seconds in each side. Right? The idea is that we feel position of the hip. Neutral, okay, opened, right, and internally rotated. The internally rotated one will be hard for a lot of guys, all right? That internal rotation of the hip is a very short range for some people, and it's hard to get into. But like I said, if they cannot feel it in certain locations, you don't have enough time to explain it. The general idea is that we open that hip in the banded position, all right? Just trying to explain something new, all right, and how you can feel different things in a stretch instead of use stretch just for one thing. All right, but that's it, y'all. Have a good day.